Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you're new here, I would like to give a breakdown of how the show works. So, this show is an opportunity to get a closer look of all your favorite tutorials in depth and to be able to chat live with, the blogger or whosoever is mastering whatever skill. Today, we are keeping the train rolling with skincare. If you guys watched last week's episode, we did skincare with Sarai Naturals, and we are back again today with a special episode for our men because skincare does not discriminate. It is for men and women and everyone alike, especially for the summer. We want to make sure our skin is glowing and popping. So today we have Ron Baker joining us. Ron, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be
Of,
here.
of course, of course. Thank you so much. So yeah,
Can we do a
let the
roll
people
call?
know.
Wind down? Can we?
Yes, sure, of course. Why not?
All right, roll.
Cheers.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. You're the first guest that did that. Set the tone. Set the
Yeah, we got to.
tone. So yeah, let the people know who you are, what you have going on.
So yeah, my name is Ron Baker. I'm a singer-songwriter, dancer, choreographer, actor, entrepreneur. I kind of do it all. I'm so thankful to be here. I'm just really getting on my skincare journey. I've been looking for products that will help me with my acne. I've been looking for so long, been trying so many different things, and I'm just now getting to a product that I feel like is working for me, but I'm also being more consistent in my routine. So I wanted to share that with, people and with other men so that way they can also take care of their skin, take care of their health, take care of their hair, and not be taboo.
For sure, definitely. That's awesome. So yeah, whenever you're ready, we can just jump right in. I know we have a clip to roll, and we can jump right into, your routine.
Definitely. So, with my routine, right? So, what you'll see in the video is a product that I am ambassadoring for. And it is a men and women's skincare line, hair care line, and wellness line. Um, but what you'll see in the video is kind of like a more in-depth routine. So I always will start off with a cleanser. Always get you a good cleanser, and depending on which kind of skin type you have, whether it's oily or dry, you'll need to know which kind of cleanser, whether it's a foamy cleanser or a creamy cleanser. And then always cleanse twice. That's something that I've learned too. Always cleanse twice because the first time you cleanse is just getting that first layer of dirt off, and then you want to do it the second time to really get in there. And if you really, really want to do it really good, I would always start with like a hot towel on the face to like really open up those pores, right? So after you do your cleanser, I would say go into your exfoliant, right? We need a good exfoliant for our skin to really bring up those dead skin cells and really get in what's going on underneath, right? And the exfoliant really helps for like if you have ingrown hairs or I struggle with like acne along my jawline in between my hairs and stuff like that. So that's a problem area for me. So a good exfoliant is really, really essential, right? After that, you want to go into a toner, right? The toner is what's going to prepare your skin for everything else that it's going to receive, all the nutrients that you're going to receive from your moisturizing that you're putting on, right? So a good toner is definitely essential, right? After your toner, if you want to go that extra step, a good serum, right? A serum or an oil is something that'll definitely help your skin glow and be bright and shine and make you feel good, right? Because when you look good, you feel good. And that's really what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have blemishes and things that's on your face, pimples and stuff like that, it makes you insecure. Whether you want to admit it or not, it makes everybody a little bit insecure about, you know what I mean, how they are presented into the world, because of that, right? And I struggle with like having like consistent, like I can have a good day and then boom, something else will pop up. Like it's never like all the way I could just be good all the time, right? So um after that oil or a serum, a good moisturizer, right? I like this brand's moisturizer because it's a lightweight and it's unscented. So it really helps with like breakouts. I don't break out because of this smell or chemical or whatever that's inside of this product, right? So this is, and these are all vegan products on top of that. These are all vegan, um, tested products. And when I apply my moisturizer, I always want to push it up, push everything back, right? Because we want to keep that skin tight and making sure we're not aging and stuff like that, right? So we want to push that stuff back, right? After that, something I've learned that I never knew before is that we need SPF. As Black people, we need SPF just as much as everybody else. And that's something that I'm just learning, right? When you're not using SPF, that's what causes like the hyperpigmentation and the dark spots in the skin and stuff like that. So a good SPF is also very essential, right? Now, this is like for the man that wants to like really take care of his skin, right? All the way. And I recommend this for like artists, actors, people who are entertainers. Don't be afraid of taking care of your skin and looking presentable because this is your moneymaker. You know what I'm saying? Now, for the average man who may not be into doing all of these steps, right? A cleanser, an exfoliant, and a moisturizer will get the job done for you, right? For people who don't have much time to be sitting there doing all these extra steps for their skin, right? Those three things, plus for everybody, water and rest. Those are two very important things that we need for keeping up, you know what I mean, with our skin and our health and our hair and everything. Water, staying hydrated. When you're not hydrated, you'll start to see that in your skin and wrinkles and dryness in your skin and stuff like that. So those are two very important things. And right now we're in a heat wave already. So stay hydrated with some water. If you ain't got no water, wind down with some wine like we are. You know what I'm saying? And I think that will do you the job. You know, men, don't be afraid of taking care of your skin and looking good, right? Especially if you're an artist and entertainer or if you're just a regular guy. There's nothing wrong with self-care, right? And making sure we feel good. Because when we look good, we feel good.
For sure, definitely. Absolutely. Awesome. That was a great breakdown and so important. So guys, make sure you tune in and jot these tips down because they're important. And I know a lot of y'all not doing it. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying I've asked. I've had to put some clothes on. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
tune in and don't be scared. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing wrong. Like Ron said, there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is attractive. Ladies love men who take care of themselves. Men love men who take care of themselves. We all just love men who take care of themselves. So definitely take care of yourself, and skin is definitely one of them. And so while we're here on the face, you know what I mean. Like I asked you before, like, is there anything you do with your beard? Like, are you just mixing those products in? Are you washing your beard with the same cleanser that you're washing your face with, and then are you moisturizing it afterwards, or is there something that you do a little different?
Yeah, so I get my moisturizer all into my face, all into my beard. And then I just use like the same oil that I'll use for my skin. What we use with the products I'm using is called a Rejuvenate oil, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the oil all of the products work. A little bit of that also into your hair, into your beard, helps it grow. I've been trying to like get my beard to grow because I don't got the big old Rick Ross beard, you know what I'm saying? That big manly beard. I've been trying to get that, but I've been seeing significant growth in this oil that I'm using. So like even just that, taking care of what you got, keeping it moisturized, comb it out, you know what I mean? That's what I would recommend. That's what I do.
Awesome, awesome, definitely. Very cool. Are you into mask at all? Like face mask?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely into a good face mask. I definitely will put that on late night and do just like this real quick. Have some wine, sit back, puff a little. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely into mask. I got some like 24 karat gold masks. I love the
Okay, fancy.
I try to be. Uh, I love the charcoal masks. Those are really, really good. Um, and I'm always looking to try different kinds.
Awesome.
So, put me on.
Super cool. So we have a question from Nikita. Is there anything men need to do extra to preserve their skin if they are constantly shaving their facial hair?
So that would go back to the exfoliant, right? You don't have to shave your hair, shave your beard like when it's like on the stubble. You know what I mean? You want to soften that up. So a good exfoliant will soften that up. So that way when you're shaving, you're not damaging your skin. You know what I mean? And then that moisturizer, putting that moisture back into your face, into your skin, into your body is definitely going to help you out. So that's what I would do.
Awesome. Very good tip. Um, you gave a really good tip about like the way you put on your moisturizer, like putting it, putting on an upward motion. Um, you learn a lot about that from like Koreans are like up
Yeah.
here with the skincare and like little things that you don't know. They be like beating on their face, all types of crazy stuff. But it's
Yeah.
just like if you see a Korean, like they all look really like youthful in their, in their face. So they definitely know what they're doing. And that's definitely like a Korean tip I had learned, like in terms of like, just pushing your face upward. So that was an
Mm-hmm.
awesome tip. We didn't even get that far last week. So that's awesome. So ladies, definitely, push upward. So you're
Yep.
tightening things
Circle
up,
motion up, tighten it up, keep it looking good for a long time.
for sure. And then I know, so like we all wanted to know, like Pharrell and like Naomi Campbell. I
The
remember seeing an
fountain,
interview,
right?
the Fountain of Youth. I remember seeing an interview with them, and they both said the same thing. Like they use like ice water, like at the end of their skincare routine, and they just like put the ice water on their face, and it's just like, I mean, all right, I guess
I mean, we're
we
gonna
can
try.
accept it
I'll
with that.
try it.
You
Have you
know,
tried?
I tried it one time, and I was just like, you know what, I don't got time for this. but I'm willing to try it again, because if they said it, they meant it, and I believe them. I believe them both, because they're both definitely the fountain of youth. Like I look
No.
back at pictures of them both, and I'm just like, wow, look at them,
Mm-hmm.
awesome. There's so many things when it comes to skincare. You mentioned another really important thing, the whole SPF, like that is so important.
Yes, and I
I
said I
know,
just learned.
yeah, because like you said, like we as black and brown folks, we think like, oh, we're good, like we're meant for the sun, and it's just like, no. I remember when I went to my dermatologist, they were making it very clear, like, whatever, like you said, whatever hyperpigmentation or any lightening spots that you have on your face, it's like it's from sun damage. And I was just like, oh wow,
Yeah,
especially when
because
it comes to like,
I kind of thought that that doesn't happen to us, but
hmm
yeah, and when you know better, you do better. We're learning more about how to like properly take care of ourselves. So
definitely, definitely.
glad we have that knowledge now.
Yes, for sure. So everybody use your sunscreen, especially now. Like we are definitely in a heat wave. It has been so hot. The
Woo!
sun has been beaming. So use your sunscreen all over, because skincare is it's a full body thing. Like, you know what I mean? You need to be making sure that you're good completely. So yeah. Well, we're pretty much in our wind down segment. Thank you so much for breaking everything down. So
Thank
is
you
there
for.
anything? Yes, of course. So, in that video, we know that you used a particular spray. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, so this right here, this is the coolest spray right here. This is a brand of my own, partnered with Shein Dolls Boutique. And this is an all natural lock moisturizing spray. We also have an oil that is paired with it that are packed with all types of nutrients and natural oils. That are just designed specifically for coarse hair, locks, braids. You know what I mean? To keep that hydration in our hair, especially during the summertime right now. Well, it's not even the summertime when we're in a heat wave, but approaching into the summertime, the drier it gets right now, you really want to protect your locks, and keep that moisture in there, as much as possible in these dry days, and especially with water too, drinking that water. But this lock hair spray and oil was something that I wanted to create, because people often ask me like, what do I use in my hair? And I often tell people I don't really use too much product. You know what I mean? Just get you a good oil, and use that every now and then. And that's all I do. You know, I don't use a lot of products into my hair. So this right here was something that I wanted to put out there so that way other people, people with locks, other lock heads, other dreadlocks, can have something that they can use, that also smells good. It feels good. That's why I wanted to call it Coolest Spray. So it literally wanted to give you a cooling sensation when you spray it onto your hair. And you can just spray that real quick in the morning and just go about your day, you know?
Awesome. Super cool. So yeah, anybody with locks, make sure you guys tap in. And, let people know where they can get it, where they can find this product.
So right now you can get it at Shandall's Boutique in Springfield, Massachusetts. I'm also developing the website, so the website is going to be out there very soon, so you can purchase online. But if anybody that's interested, you can always hit me via DM, Instagram, or Twitter, and just inquire about the product, and then we can go from there.
Awesome. Super cool. That is great. Very important. I know you mentioned like being a minimalist when it comes to like hair care, because that's important too, because you don't want to create like a super big product buildup. So it's super
Absolutely.
cool to find something that just works. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to create that too much buildup in our hair. You know what I mean? We already have a stigma with like, people who dress, they don't wash their hair, but people actually do take very, very good, care of their hair and their dreadlocks.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be surprised at the amount of work that goes into taking care of your locks. You know, it's a lot more than people think.
Yeah, for
So
sure. I can only imagine. And your locks
yeah,
look great. Your locks always look great. We're all loving the new color. That's awesome.
thank you,
And
thank you.
I know a lot of care comes with once you dye your hair. It comes with a lot more care too. So I'm sure you're like, keeping it.
Yeah, this is the journey, because I told myself I would never dye my entire head any
Yeah.
color. Yeah, and I just woke up one day and said, let's just do something different. You know?
Yeah, it's awesome. And I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Well, yeah. So is there anything that you have coming up that you want to let the people know about? Like anything that we should be expecting from you in the near future? I know you always have something going on.
I tried to. Just more music. I'm in the studio right now recording new music. I actually have a project that's gearing up to come out. Red Moscato 2. It's a joint project with me and my brother LP. Part 2 to something else that we did before. Very funky, very old school, very classic sound. Um, I still sell big homie joints for my smokers out there. We sell our own
Awesome.
papers. If anybody's interested in that, and just getting back out there again. COVID put a lot of stop into like how we are out there visibly in the world. Everything became very virtual. So now that things are getting to open back up, new music coming out, more videos. Um, right now, I'm currently doing some auditions. Trying to get back out there into the acting world. So hopefully, some things that will come through soon. You'll see me on your screen soon. So hopefully.
For sure. Of course. Yes, definitely. I love that about you. You're always putting yourself out there and trying something new and just like, chasing your dreams. We, our city, like
Know
there's
where
so
we
much
come from.
hidden talent. Like everybody's so, like there's so much talent here. So,
Yeah.
you're definitely one of the people I think of from, when people are just putting themselves out there and, chasing their dreams. It's not easy. So, and you're definitely inspiring many. So, we appreciate it. And thank you again so much. Oh, thank you. And then thank you again so much for joining us. Like I always say, time flies when we're having fun.
Yes,
So you
yes.
blink and it's over, but this is a great episode. Thank you so much. And, just let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, so you can find me, you can find all my music at Ron Baker on all streaming platforms. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Big Homie Bake, BigHomiebaked. Yeah, you'll find me either way. Type in Ron Baker, I'm there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So, yes, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys learned a lot. I sure did. I got some tips that I'll be giving my shorties on the line. But no, for real.
No.
Skincare is so important. So, yeah, if you guys didn't get a chance to tune in, you can always play it back and watch it from the beginning. And yeah, happy Wind Down Wednesday. Cheers.